In just a few seconds, nature can turn an ordinary day into an unforgettable moment. Get ready for a journey full of surprises with incredible footage from around the world. Fishermen in Naples unexpectedly found themselves caught in a free hail storm. At that moment, they were probably wishing they had Captain America's shield. It seems he used up a lifetime's worth of luck with his safety margin measured in only a few inches. Hello. Avoiding falling rocks twice during the same trip. Have you ever experienced a journey this stressful? Nature is unpredictable, shifting from peaceful to chaotic in the blink of an eye and leaving destruction behind. 100% of the people there were probably hoping the flood wouldn't carry their vehicles away. Oh, territory. In GT, this scene makes the sky look like a legendary battlefield where the gods are showing off their power. After the wildfire, nature apparently wasn't ready to take a break as muddy water carrying rocks and debris surged through Canada Doloro Wash in Arizona. Heat up here. Are you the type of viewer who prefers a larger screen to catch every detail? So, yeah, those things are dangerous. I've never seen that in all the years I've been doing this. Now go standing in front of the king of the jungle. I can't believe he stayed calm enough to keep filming. Hey. Piles of vegetation that seem harmless can sometimes hide things you'd never expect. Here's a rule you should write down in your travel journal. When you encounter a blue whale at sea, it always has the right of way. In GT, oh my god. Yeah. In GT, I got that on my in GT, would anyone like to experience this with me? Leave a comment below and I'll get in touch with you. This is no ordinary mud flow. It moves with enough force to bend trees like toothpicks and sweep everything away within seconds. On a mountain road in Himachal Pradesh, a giant visitor made of ice suddenly appeared in the middle of the road, bringing everyone's journey to a halt. Go. Go back. Go back. Go back. Go back. Can this fragile tent really withstand the rocks raining down around it? In GT, those are softball-sized. In GT, will you get out of there, please? You can do it from over here. In GT, wow. All in GT, that nice product out there. Fortunately, he looked up just in time and escaped danger by a matter of inches. Sadly, the vehicle wasn't as lucky. If you'd like to share, let me know which state you're in and whether today is sunny, rainy, or cloudy there. When the ground starts moving, chaos begins. And the long process of cleaning up and rebuilding is often just getting started. An earthquake in Taiwan triggered a dangerous landslide. Within seconds, rocks and debris rushed down the mountainside, turning the driver's situation into a race for survival. What device are you watching this video on today? In GT, where? In GT, this may be the unluckiest vehicle in Missouri. It wasn't doing anything at all and still ended up in an expensive accident. Oh my god, in GT, oh my god, in GT, oh my god, in GT, oh my god. Oh my god, in GT, oh my god. No way. Long after the storm passed, eastern Iowa will still remember this moment. Everything was swept away by a force of nature that answers to no one. Has anyone here ever witnessed one of these giant natural shredders in person? If so, tell us what it felt like. Is that cutting back this way? Now my 500-yard. A bridge that once seemed solid and dependable was no match for the raging floodwaters in Lerman, Tovo, where everything changed in an instant. It looks as though Parto Moreno Glacier decided to downsize with a spectacular ice CVing event. In GT, what? In GT, Oh my god, NGT. I knew it, NGT, dude. Oh my god, NGT, oh my god. Okay, NGT. A beautiful photo is always worth more when it's taken from a safe distance. Hopefully, he understands that. The water jet burst upward uncontrollably, just like my reaction whenever I see an 18-year-old girl. Come on, take a guess. How big do you think this python is? Do you think 6.6 feet and 66 pounds is accurate? Even after a year apart, these elephants still remembered their caretaker. I'm doing my usual jog and I just happened to come across a mother of a whopper of an antill. NGT. This man discovered a massive ant nest in Tennessee and its size is enough to make anyone stop and take a second look. NGT, I get a little closer. You can see the ants. It's a huge antill, guys. Just want to show you this big head. Huge antillo here. I'm sure some people will feel dizzy just from watching this footage. For divers, there are few experiences more terrifying than feeling an earthquake beneath your feet underwater. At Kilauea, nature put on a fiery nighttime display with lava fountains shooting into the sky like giant geysers. This incredible green display occurs when charged particles from the sun collide with Earth's atmosphere. I dropped it to 3,200 at 1.3 seconds. Is that all right? NGT, yeah, it should be good. NGT, wow. NGT. Oh, wow. You could kind of think of it like way the hell down there to the east things are beginning. Could this be a sign of an unfortunate voyage ahead or simply a strange coincidence? Even a hospital facility in Massachusetts couldn't avoid an unexpected visit from nature. And this time it arrived without knocking. Run. NGT. If the Earth knew how to relieve stress, this would be a perfect example. Yellowstone National Park always finds a way to surprise people. NGT. She ran to the other side. You're witnessing a magnificent scene from Kauai. If you ever have the chance to see it in person, remember to stay in designated safe areas. This rare sight demonstrates the raw power of nature as thousands of tons of snow begin moving down the mountainside at once. Powerful storms triggered severe landslides in Bionas, redesigning entire mountainsides in a remarkably short time and without warning. This powerful flood swept away wooden walls and massive debris as if nature had decided it was time for its own spring cleaning. Wow. This scene reminds me of my wife and me whenever we disagree on something. This boat has become a waterfront apartment complex for barnacles. Does anyone else feel itchy just looking at it? Out here, wildlife has the right of way. We'll just have to wait a little longer. This rare green snake glides through the grass with such vivid colors that it looks as though it belongs in another worldwide getting in my house. NGT. It's hard to say hello to this visitor because it's clearly not one that anyone invited. NGT, I'm coming home. Oh my god, this is crazy. I'm never coming out my door again. Oh my god. I've never, instead of separating these millipedes, chose to unite into a single mass, turning cooperation into a survival advantage. On a scale of 1 to 5, how much does this clip make you want to watch it again? Get ready for footage that shows nature at its most powerful, where everything seems small in comparison. NGT. They wanted to capture an incredible sight, but soon realized it was far more dangerous than they had imagined. Hey, heat. Hey. Never underestimate a small whirlwind. It may contain far more power than its appearance suggests. If someone told you this was a creek, you probably wouldn't believe them. In Pennsylvania at that moment, it looked more like a giant ice skating rink. With a body that massive, This crab looks more like the bodybuilder of the ocean than an ordinary sea creature. I'd love to hear from anyone knowledgeable about astronomy who can help explain this fascinating phenomenon. Wow! It reminds me of giant popsicles. Tempting to look at, but definitely not something you should try. Heat. Heat. A majestic sight, but also one that invites reflection. Could this be the Earth's way of speaking out? In GT, oh my God. Heat. Heat. Wow, in GT. Those were the highlights of today's video. Thank you for spending your time with us, and may good fortune and happiness always be with you. See you in the next video. Say let's go. Thank for watching. Subscribe for more video.